Women made themselves completely known to everyone. Simultaneously, they eliminated the biological trigger that makes men want to chase. Let me explain something about human psychology that most people don't want to hear. We value things based on scarcity, not abundance. This isn't shallow, this isn't unfair, this is how human brains work. Think about diamonds, they're rare, that's the entire reason they're valuable. If diamonds were everywhere, if you could pick them up off the sidewalk, nobody would pay thousands of dollars for them. The scarcity creates the value. The same principle applies to attention, to access, to people. When something is scarce, when it requires effort to obtain, when it's not freely available to everyone, it has value. When something is abundant, when it's everywhere, when anyone can have it without effort, it becomes worthless. Women used to understand this instinctively. They created scarcity around themselves. They were selective about who they gave their time to, who they showed themselves to, who they allowed into their lives. That scarcity created value. Men pursued them because access was limited and had to be earned. Then social media and dating apps arrived, and women made themselves abundant, abundantly visible, abundantly accessible, abundantly available for attention from anyone with internet access. And men's brains did the calculation. If she's available to everyone, she's special to no one. If I can see everything she offers without any effort or investment, why would I work to pursue her? What am I even pursuing? I keep hearing this from guys. Her Instagram is basically softcore porn available to anyone who clicks follow. She's showing her body to 10,000 strangers for free. But I'm supposed to take her to expensive dinners and prove I'm worthy of her time. The math doesn't work. This isn't men being shallow. This is men recognizing a fundamental market reality. When supply massively exceeds demand, price collapses. Women increase the supply of their attention, their image, their accessibility to infinity. The market responded predictably. Value collapsed. And here's what makes this tragic. Women didn't want this outcome. They were told that being more open, more sexual, more accessible would give them power, that broadcasting themselves would attract higher quality men who would compete for them. What actually happened was the opposite. High quality men, men with options, men with resources, men who understand their own value looked at women advertising themselves to everyone and thought, why would I invest in her specifically? She's making herself available to everyone. She's not selective, she doesn't value herself enough to create scarcity, so why would I value her? The women who broadcast the most got the most attention from low-quality men who wanted easy access. The high-quality men moved on to the increasingly rare women who still understood that scarcity creates value. Here's the phrase that keeps coming up in conversations with men. She's not hard to get anymore. She's difficult to want. Let me explain what this means because it's the core of what's happened. Hard to get meant there was something valuable that required effort to obtain. The difficulty was a test. The challenge was part of the appeal. You pursued